Very happy and cheerful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So we are back with our social studies class. And you remember in the last class we started a new chapter in geography, that is chapter number 1, our Earth and the solar system. Now before moving on to the next topic, let us quickly revise what we learned. That is, see, first we learned what is universe. That is all the planets, the stars, satellites, comets, together they form the universe. Then what we learned? That the universe is what? Was found after the big explosion, Big Bang, 13.7 billion years ago. Okay, then we learnt about the stars. Stars are huge but they appear small because they are far from the earth. Then we learnt about Proxima Centauri, that is the nearest star to the earth. Then we learnt about constellations. What is constellations? The group of stars forming different patterns. And today we will start with the solar system. Now what is solar system? As we know that sun is the head. So solar system is like a family, and in that sun is the head of the family, and there are 8 planets. Okay, there are planets, there are satellites, together they all form the solar system. Now before starting the topic, I would like to teach you how to remember the names of the planets in the proper sequence. See children, it is important that we should remember the names in the proper sequence. So here is a small trick through which you can remember. What you have to do is just remember this one sentence. What is it? My very educated mother just served us noodles. Now what I did? From this sentence, I took the first letter of every word. See, M, V, E, M, J, S, U, N. You can see I took the first letter, and then what will happen? See, here is the trick. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So if you want, you can write it in your notebook also. You just have to remember this sentence, this one, and the first letters. This will tell you the proper sequence. Is it clear? So now we will start with the chapter. Let's go.
The Sun, the 8 planets with their satellites, and some other heavenly bodies like asteroids, meteors, and comets form the solar system. The Sun is at the center of the solar system. The Sun is the largest member of the solar system. All the planets, satellites, asteroids, and comets revolve around it. It is about 150 million kilometers away from the Earth. It produces a lot of heat and light which is necessary for all forms of life on the Earth. The surface temperature of the Sun is about 6,000 degrees Celsius. The Sun is also made up of hot gases. Its gravitational force keeps all the members of the solar system together. All the planets and their satellites shine because they reflect sunlight.
Now the first one is definitely the head of the solar system, that is the Sun. The Sun is the largest member of the solar system, and all the planets, as you can see in the picture, see, all the planets, satellites, asteroids. Now what is asteroids? We will learn further. Okay, so now what we have to know, that is all the planets, the satellite, asteroids and comets, they revolve around it. And it is about 150 kilometers away from Earth. You can mark it in the textbook. It is at page number 105. 105 million kilometers away. Okay? Then the surface temperature of the sun. What is the temperature? Is about 6000 degrees Celsius. That means it's very, very hot. It's extremely hot, and this is why you might have noticed that the astronauts go to the moon, but they never go to sun, because it is so hot that even if they try to go, they will burn. No one can survive there. Okay? अगर हम sun पे जाने की भी कोशिश करेंगे, so हम burn हो जाएंगे. So this is sun, and what is it? All the planets and the satellites shine because of the sun, because they don't have their own light. So with the help of sun, they all shine.
The planets are celestial bodies that do not have their own heat and light. They are scattered in space. They revolve around the sun in fixed paths called orbits.
Now talking about the planets, see, as I told you, planets do not have their own light. उनके पास अपनी light नहीं होती. It is with the help of sun that they get light and heat. So you can see, as I told, they revolve around, and there is a fixed path. Okay, एक fixed path होता है, and उसी में वो revolve करते हैं. See, everyone has a fixed path, and this fixed path is known as what? It is known as the orbit.
Most of them revolve from west to east. While revolving around the sun, the planets also rotate on their own axes. There are 8 planets in our solar system. According to their distance from the sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The scientists have divided the planets into 2 categories. Number 1, the inner planets, and number 2, the outer planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are the inner planets. They are close to the sun. They are made up of rocks and stones. They are also known as the terrestrial planets. The outer planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. They are made up of gases, thus they are also known as gas giants.
Now see, look at the picture again.
And
These are the planets, and we also remember them in sequence now. Okay, we learned the trick. So these are the inner planets, and these are the outer planets. You can see they are divided into 4. There are total 8, and out of them 4 are inner planets, and the remaining Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, they are the outer planets. See, the inner planets, now they are closer to the sun, comparatively closer, right? So they are made up of rocks and stone. But the other 4, that is the outer planets, they are made up of gas, and this is why they are known as gas giants. Is that clear? The inner planets and the outer planets.
Neptune. They are made up of gases, thus they are also known as gas giants. The Earth, our planet. The Earth is the 5th largest planet in the solar system and is the 3rd planet from the sun. It is the only planet in the solar system that supports life.
Now talking about the Earth. We have started studying about the planets, and the first one is the Earth. Now this is the most common one because we live on Earth and we have information about it, right? So what is it? The Earth is the 5th largest planet in the solar system. Which number? 5th number, and is the 3rd place from the sun. We saw the place, see, we even saw the place right here. Yeah, see, Earth
Thus,
is at the 3rd number, right? So it is at the 3rd number.
only planet in the solar system.
Is that clear? Now see, Earth is a planet which is favorable for life. Why? The reason is बिकॉज सन से जो डिस्टेंस है वो बहुत ज़्यादा भी नहीं है एंड बिकॉज ऑफ विच they can survive. That is the planet Earth. It can keep human beings, animals and plants alive. Now let's learn more about the Earth.
That supports life. The Earth is the habitat of many animals and plants. It is a unique planet in many ways. Among all the planets, it is at the most suitable distance from the Sun. Due to this appropriate distance, it has moderate temperature that makes life possible. The presence of water on the Earth also supports life.
Now as I told you that Earth has moderate temperature and this is why it is possible for the living beings to survive. अब temperature proper है and it also has water. There is water on Earth. So it is why the human beings, the living beings, they need sun, they need water, they need air. So all these points are favorable in this planet Earth. And this is why we are living on the planet Earth.
When seen from the outer space, the Earth looks blue. It is due to the presence of water on its surface. Therefore, the Earth is also known as the watery planet or blue planet. Another unique feature is that due to the temperature which the Earth experiences, water is available in three forms: solid, liquid and gas.
Now if we talk about the outer space of the Earth, that is हम बाहर से बात करें, so we are able to understand that Earth has water. Okay, Earth के पास water काफ़ी है and what is said that this is why Earth is also known as the blue planet or the watery planet. Why? Because it has proper and sufficient amount of water. And apart from that, the unique feature is that the temperature is favorable and so solid, liquid and gaseous. All the three forms of water is available. Solid, ice, liquid is water and gaseous form, that is the steam. So हमें ये तीनों forms Earth planet पे दिखते हैं. This is why living beings live in Earth.
Our Earth is surrounded by a blanket of air called atmosphere. It has gases like oxygen, nitrogen and carbon dioxide. These gases are necessary for life. The air on the Earth is rich in oxygen. This is necessary for survival. The atmosphere protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiations coming from the sun.
Now we all know what is the meaning of atmosphere? The air surrounding us. हमारे आसपास जो हवा होती है, that is the atmosphere. And living beings need air. They need oxygen to live, to survive. And all this Earth provides us. Right? So what is it said? That it has gases like oxygen, nitrogen and carbon dioxide. So the atmosphere protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of sun. See, it is not possible that we told, right, कि हम sun के एकदम पास में नहीं जा सकते. We don't go to sun because the rays, the sun rays and the heat is so much that we will burn. But Earth का temperature इतना perfectly moderate है कि आप उसकी ultraviolet जो harmful rays हैं उससे भी protected रह सकते हैं. Okay? Yeah, let's move on.
In ancient time, people thought that the Earth is flat, but it is not so. Astronauts who saw the Earth from this space found it round. But it is not a perfect sphere. It is bulging at the equator and flattened at the poles. This is a result of the rotation of the Earth on its axis.
Now see, in ancient times, when people didn't know much about what is Earth, what is the shape, they thought that the Earth is flat and it is like square in shape. उनको लगता था कि अर्थ स्क्वायर शेप में है, बट वी नो दैट एक्चुअली इट इज ऑफ राउंड शेप. What else? That astronauts who saw the earth from the space, they discovered that it is round, but it is not a perfect circle. So earth जो है round तो है, but perfect circle नहीं है. What is it? It is bulging at the equators and flattening at the poles. Poles में थोड़ा flat है और थोड़ा bulgy है इक्वेटर में. That means कि वो perfect circle नहीं है, but थोड़ा improper है. This is how the shape of earth is. Is it clear? We studied about the earth.
Other planets. Mercury. It is the closest planet to the sun. It has no moon. During the day, the temperature of Mercury is 427 degrees Celsius. And when it is night, the temperature is minus 183 degrees Celsius. It takes 88 days to complete one revolution around the sun. It is named after the mythical Roman god Mercury.
So talking about the closest planet of the solar system, what is it? It is Mercury. So Mercury is the closest. And this is the reason why life is not possible, because sun के इतने पास में है. That means naturally Mercury बहुत ज़्यादा गर्म होता है, बहुत ज़्यादा heat होती है. And the temperature is how much? During the daytime it is 427 degree temperature. Can you imagine? And during the night time it is minus 183 degrees Celsius. Children, please underline it if you have the textbook. 427 degrees Celsius in the daytime, and at night it is minus 183 degree. Now, how did the name Mercury came? It came because of the mythical, that is the mythical Roman god Mercury. Okay, is that clear? Now let's move on.
Venus. It is the brightest and hottest planet of the solar system. It is named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. It is the second planet from the sun. Its size is nearly equal to that of the Earth. Therefore, it is also known as the Earth's twin. Like Mercury, it has no moon.
Now talking about Venus, also known as the brightest and the hottest planet of the solar system. बहुत ज़्यादा bright है and बहुत hot भी है, and it is named after the Roman gods. What is it? The Roman goddess of love and beauty. And what is it? It is the second planet from the sun. Mercury के बाद Venus आता है, so it is the second planet, and its size is nearly equal to the Earth. इसका size nearly equal है Earth से, and this is why it is known as the Earth's twin. Is it clear, students? We'll keep it till here, and now let us quickly move on to the worksheets. So this is your worksheet. Answer the following in short. If you want, you can pause the video and write the questions also. Which is the largest member of the solar system? What is the surface temperature of the sun? What is an orbit? Name the planets that come under the terrestrial planets, that is the inner one. Why is Earth called a blue planet? And what is the temperature of Mercury during the day? So I hope the topic is clear to all of you. We'll meet in the next class. Till that, God bless you all. Goodbye.